this soft shit. I hate this soft hip-hop soft. Call it what it is. These hip-hop niggas feeling like hoes out here.
Yo, the Drake and J. Cole saga continues. J. Cole has left everyone who's been following this beef and reporting on it scratching their heads because J. Cole has finally given everyone the answer they've been looking for. Because J. Cole not only has been collaborating with Drake's enemies like Metro Boomin, Future, and A$AP Rocky, some even have been speculating that J. Cole may have thrown some shots at Drake. That is a fair assessment because Drake did diss J. Cole for dropping out of the beef with Kendrick Lamar. Now, J. Cole dropped a song called Port Antonio, which started a debate on social media whether or not J. Cole was giving mixed messages in the song or not. The track itself has an old school throwback soulful-like vibe with the sample from Cleo Soul's Know That You Are Loved, but I believe the point of the song was to address the rumors that him and Drake are beefing, and he was tired of hearing all the disrespect on his name and his legacy. In the song, J. Cole said, "I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow." It's wild to me, that's the angle you're going to take? J. Cole is downplaying the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I don't even believe that Drake was doing it for profit, given the circumstances. He's more likely to do it than Kendrick. It's weird that he would say that, especially about Kendrick. It's like dude didn't hear one song from The Exchange. I mean, bro's pretending like he didn't hear "I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress, I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct." I mean, J. Cole is acting like Kendrick and Drake haven't been subliminally dissing each other for years now.
Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
J. Cole goes on to say, "They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained a foe." J. Cole is competitive, so don't think for 1 second that he isn't a little hurt about what people have been saying about him. He just doesn't have that dog in him. When J. Cole dropped 7-Minute Drill, he didn't have to go after Kendrick the way he did if he felt uncomfortable with it. His height, his catalog, he could have just kept it on some rap shit. He could have just came at Kendrick with bars, and Kendrick would have responded the same way. So I don't want to hear no excuses. J. Cole fans have to understand this is hip hop. If you're having a LeBron versus Jordan debate, you could still love LeBron and argue Jordan is better. Cole is still a legend, but he's inconsistent. He can't drop out the beef and then come back 6 months later talking about "I wouldn't have lost the beef." It hasn't stopped fans or media from laughing at him at this point. It's hard to see because J. Cole specifically saying that he wouldn't have lost the beef threw a lot of people off, and it prompted reactions out of hip hop media.
Cole said, "I wouldn't have lost the battle." Yes, you would have. Okay, anybody would have lost that battle against Kung Fu Kenny.
He would have hung though.
No, he wouldn't have.
I think he would. I think he would have hung in there. I think he would have hung in there.
No,
Cole also mentioned in the song how he walked away from the feud with all the blood on him and how some would discredit him and try to wipe away his pedigree. How did J. Cole get blood on him when he ran before the blood was even shed? This is what I'm talking about, dog. The virtual signaling is sickening to me. Not one person have discredited J. Cole's talent. I believe J. Cole seen what Kendrick did and he's a bit salty. He see the accolades Kendrick is receiving, Super Bowl performances, breaking records. He's going to win a lot of awards for this beef also. Because remember, in 7-Minute Drill, J. Cole said that he was in his prime and Kendrick Lamar just came and stripped that from him. And it isn't Kendrick's fault, it's J. Cole's because he shouldn't have engaged in the first place if he was going to bow out. J. Cole thought that he was better than Kendrick and he thought for a second he had a chance. J. Cole can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Either he wants to make peace or throw jab Kendrick's way, because it can easily be said that's what he was doing on this song while simultaneously trying to make peace. Bro thought that he can drop a song pretending like he's not salty, trying to hide it, trying to change the narrative around him. This is worse than when J.R. Smith held the ball and ran to the other end of the court. Like, nigga, which side are you on? Make up your mind. And making his fans look like fools, and it's working. But not for the rest of us. Cole keeps sabotaging himself and he think the rest of us will follow suit.
We?
He also went on to say, "They say I'm picking sides, hey, don't you lie on me, my nigga. Then start another war, hey, Drake, you'll always be my nigga." Hey, I just hit 100 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, if you like hip hop and pop culture content, consider subscribing. J. Cole has had a pattern of working with people that is knowingly having issues with Drake. People aren't lying on J. Cole. Anyone would have came to that conclusion that he isn't messing with Drake anymore. Trying to make the audience seem like we're lying is some crazy work. But hey, keep showing support to Drake because buddy needs it. He's been going through it. Even though everyone's been coping for Drake saying that he's doing better than ever and that he's not tripping about that shit.
He didn't give a
Really?
No, he was genuinely unfazed. I respected it a lot and I talked to him. That shit didn't bother him.
Drake is showing us otherwise because he got tired of holding in his true feelings and exposed himself.
You'll come to that realization. Wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what? Fuck, play the song. Go ahead.
But I didn't think that it had that much of an impact on Drake. Drake hurt. Oh my God.
It's clear the beef with Kendrick affected Drake in a major way. He'll be straight though. Drake needs to stop with the antics, quit instigating and sneak dissing in his music, and he'll be straight. But because of his ego, and it's Drake we're talking about, he's going to keep instigating things using his streaming buddies and his fake goons to play dangerous games. At this point, J. Cole is going to have to drop a classic album to change any narratives about him. He also said on the track how he understands the thirst of being first and how it made them both swing protecting their legacies. Now if Kendrick and Drake are willing to cross lines to protect their legacies and where they stand amongst the greats, they're showing they are deserving of that spot. Why should Cole be given that top spot if he's not willing to compete for it? Any competitive sport and competition, you have to compete. J. Cole wants to call himself the greatest but runs scared straight. I'm not with that. All I'm hearing is excuses from J. Cole. You don't get to claim the greatest. You've been dissing other rappers for years now. You don't get to come back 6 months later talking about you wouldn't have lost the beef and then downplay the W Kendrick took. Like the L you took is reversible. It's funny how Kendrick didn't even have to try with you, dog. You just folded. J. Cole should surrender his invisible crown to Kendrick. I'm just playing, but all good jokes contain true shit. But yo, at least J. Cole doesn't hate Kendrick like Academics hates Meek Mill. Check out why Academics hates Meek Mill below, and I'm out. Peace.